Welcome, stream fans, and we are back from a little hiatus. I was gone for a little over a week. There's a bunch of changes at work and whatnot, so I just took a little bit of a break there because I was dealing with those changes at work and all that kind of fun stuff. But we are back now, and I figured what the best way to come back with a stream series here is, I was talking about it before, and this game, Kingdom Come Deliverance, I pulled the trigger on it and I bought the game because I've been watching ESO play this on YouTube, and it has been absolutely fantastic to play. So I figured, what better to stream with than this game? It looks just the graphics are so amazing. It's a full-on role-playing game. Your decisions matter and how your tune develops, and you play as Henry, who is the son of a blacksmith. And we are going to get started here with a brand new game. I haven't even played this at all yet. I bought it yesterday, and then I spent last night kind of getting things ready for the little intro video and the outro video and stuff, because I wanted to kind of kick things off a little bit different for how I'm going to be launching the stream series. So let's get things rocking on it. So we are going to go back to new game. Play line number 2. We'll start with a brand new fresh one, and we're not going to, of course, that intro was from this first initial bit, so we're not going to rewatch that. So we will just skip straight through to the first quest, and we'll get things started.
State you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last
The graphics in this game are just freaking amazing. So welcome everybody, by the way. Cal, Outbreak, good to see you guys. So we got to basically choose kind of how we're going to be developing our tune. From everyone that I've talked to, or everyone that I've noticed is playing this game, they suggest that you start with your speech, because your speech is probably one of the hardest things to level. You can always level agility and vitality and strength as you are developing your tune. Speech takes a little bit more, so that's the option we're going to go with.
Me and the lads were just having a chat in the tavern. Some wayfarer stopped by. He was telling us what's going on in the world, and well, I lost track of time.
Well, I hope he didn't fill your head with nonsense.
Now, I don't know. It's kind of disturbing that his mom looks pretty young too.
Connected with that scratch on your
That's supposed to be his mom,
and that's suspicious.
And she looks kind of young to have a son that's as old as he is. Why would it be interested in sword fighting? Of course, this is the other speech. We're going to continue working on developing our speech. Army Man VP, welcome to the stream.
You think he's teaching me sword fighting, don't you? What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry, but you know your father takes a dim view of such things.
So basically, this tune, or this guy here, he's son of a blacksmith. You start like no skills. Like, we're talking zero everything. You barely even can hold the right end of a sword, let alone actually be able to fight with it. And it's really apparent as you start developing your character and whatnot. So we're just going to go through all the different speech options that are here, because it's going to help kind of build the story as to what's going on. So,
did Matthew and Fritz come looking for me?
No, I haven't seen them this morning. They shouldn't be hard to find. They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
Let's go here. We have the option of, kind of being a little bit spiteful to his mom. Oh, just leave it be, Mom. But we're going to go with you're misjudging them.
Fair.
Really? So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was with Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me. Let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold
Afraid,
on to
welcome to
one,
the stream.
pal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
The voice
You're
acting
right
in this
there.
is really
You'd
well
think he was
done.
planning to become a brewer in his dotage.
It is definitely a slower
That's your father
paced
for
game
you.
for sure.
At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
So what do we got? I'm hungry. Is Paul angry at me, and do you need any help? Well, we're going to move down the list, so...
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
Is Father angry with me for sleeping late?
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzig. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain, but he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day.
It's looking like such a nice day.
Do you need
If
me
only
to do
you
anything,
know.
Ma?
Ah, you're a good lad. But I'm fine. It's your father needs helping with that sword.
All right, end dialogue. Let's start moving around. So we have some quest updates here. So if you look here, WASD as you're moving around, left shift is your sprint, spacebar is your jump. Typical movement in any type of first-person shooter. Caps lock is for converting between walk, and E is for being able to equip different things or use different things. So, but I mean, look at the lighting in this game. It is freaking amazing. So, so what did she leave us to eat here? So, we have some cheese. Oh, let's not punch it. We're gonna grab some cheese. Maybe we'll eat a little bit of soup here. And we'll grab one of these apples to take along with us too. Hello, give me an apple. I guess we should probably go see what Pa wants us to do. But I mean, yeah, like just going from here we are in a dark room here, and we're stepping out, and just how bright it is. It's just like your eyes are trying to adjust until you step outside. Like it's freaking amazing, this game. The shadows, everything. It is just absolutely gorgeous the way they've done the game. So I'm assuming, yeah, we've got a map here. Even the map graphics alone, just the time that was spent, all of the graphics in this game were hand-drawn. Theo, welcome to the stream. So all the graphics, all the maps in here were hand-done, hand-drawn. And the funny thing about this game is you could actually go in Google Maps to these areas. They scanned all these areas in for these various fiefdoms. And this is like real landscape in Czechoslovakia, so or the Czech Republic, and you can sit there and actually, you know, there's some road signs and stuff that mark some of the town and the fiefdoms that were there back in the 1400s, because this game is based in the 1400s, so it is, yeah, it is super well done. And even just look at the view around here is pretty amazing along with it. So
come here, I need your help.
Come here, I need your help.
What's the matter with you, Henry? Didn't you hear me calling you?
Outbreak said, I heard you can get arrested in Canada for hate speech. It could very well be, so I'm not sure. I've never gone around telling people I hate them, so. Okay, so persuasion. Sometimes you need to use powers of persuasion to achieve your goals. When you're talking to people, you can often choose what kind of impression you want to do. So there's persuasion. In the Middle Ages, social status was paramount. So quality of your attire and how well groomed you are is going to base. It's going to make a difference in how you interact with people. So if you're all grubby and covered in blood and all beat up and stuff, they're going to react to you more negatively. So Samuel Gregory, what is this? This is Kingdom Come Deliverance. New game came out in February from Warhorse Studios, and it's freaking amazing. So there's if you look dangerous, people will be afraid to cross you, and you'll be also more willing to assign risky tasks to you. That's influenced mainly by your strength. And what else? You can also sometimes bribe. You can use, money to be able to try to get some of the things you want. And in special cases, you can try Henry's other skills for like horsemanship and stuff like that. But What else we got here? So this is going to basically tell us a little bit more about all of these various little traits and skills and stuff that we're going to be using. But different approaches work different in people. You won't intimidate a tough brawler easily, and no matter how well you dress, you won't impress nobility easily. That's because Henry's abilities aren't simply assigned by universal value. So basically, if you look at the bottom here, it basically shows like I might be able to persuade a guard. But if you look reasonably presentable, because my appearance ability is slightly higher than what the guards would be. So as long as I'm looking decent, I'll be able to talk to the guard and get a reaction. However, I'm not probably going to be able to be successful in trying to be the tough guy around him, because the guard's just going to bitch slap me back down to reality. So. What do we got here? I had to do so. Of course, Dad's talking to us, so I had to do something. Sorry, I wanted to have a look around. Let's just do persuasion.
Sorry, I had to go and deal with something.
Well, it's no great tragedy. Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzig, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
Sure I'll be happy to hear it. Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzig's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale. Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway to see that girl of yours. But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
Alright, so I know from watching some of the videos on this, the last thing we want to do is grab the ale, because it gets warm really quick, and it's kind of a time-gated things. So codex entry, most quests can be completed in different ways, blah blah blah. We missed that. So this is our where are we here? Just trying to figure out, we got the different tutorials that we can go through. This is kind of like your various codec that you can run through and kind of see all the different things that you can try to learn, little information about the society that you're in, the locations that we've been to. So we're in Skalitz right now, in the Sasau district, and yeah, this will all start making a lot more sense as we continue along. Now, I'm not entirely sure how we get to our quest log. I know that on the map it does show some markers here that we can get to, and I'm sure it'll end up coming a little bit more clear as we move along here. So, so this one over here, like this figurine that's here, just like playing any D&D game where you've got your little character marker on the map, that's us. And we've got a few quests around here that we've got to go do. So there's pick up the crossguard. We've got to collect the debt from Kunesh. There's also buy a bag of charcoal at the market and buy ale from the tavern. So those are what we got to do. I'm just going to run inside here and see if there's anything in the house that we can kind of take along with us. Maybe something in a chest or something that we can use to help us on our way. Open the door. Looks like we've just got various bits of food around here. Oh, there is a chest right here. Lockpick easy, but we don't have any lockpicks, so we can't even get into it. All right. Well, let's go collect some debts. We can go head off to just up here. So if you can see up in the top of the map, top of the window, there is a little pointer that kind of leads you into the direction of where your various quests are. So up in the castle, of course, that's where the crossguard is. And then as we head down through the gates here, we'll be able to meet up with Kunesh and try to get his debts paid. So you can find all the information you want in the quest journal. Journal. There we go. So we just can go into the journal. So unexpected visit. What do we got here? So this is main quest. Go to the sword fighting lesson, buy a bag of charcoal, collect a debt. So actually what we should do is maybe go to that sword fighting lesson first. We'll just tick everything off in order on there. So if we look in the journal too, there are some side quests that you can end up getting as well. Side quests tend to kind of expire. You'll always be able to do the main quest line in this game, but you will struggle a little bit by oh, I totally lost my train of thought. It just totally evaporated. Oh, you'll struggle a little bit if you are working on the main quests and you accept some of those side quests. Some of the side quests are time sensitive, so you're not going to be able to get away with them as easy. So which of these guys is the fighter? Is it this guy here? Dice? Well, we don't got any money, so we are not going to play any dice right now.
Hail to the hero.
Combat Master. There we are.
Change your mind about learning the craft of warfare.
Ren, welcome to the
Have you
stream.
recovered from yesterday's great wound?
That was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about it.
No mother's happy when her son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever.
You thought the aliens abducted me? No, I just needed to take a little bit of a break.
The world's a dangerous place, and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today.
Yes, Reality Alex, this is Kingdom Come Deliverance.
So, are you ready to get stuck in?
Let's go!
Yes. Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
He'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual. Let's look at our journal here. So go to the sword fighting lesson. We'll just follow this guy up because he's going to lead us right to where we got to go anyway for the sword fight. Got to remember the last thing we do is the ale because we don't want it to get warm. I can't get over the detail here. Like, look at this. Nothing seems to be a repeated pattern or anything. Ooh, hey, we can pick some herbs. Sage, all this stuff can be sold, so that it doesn't hurt to sit there and gather it. So, hope you're all right, Terris. Yes, you know what? I'm totally fine. It was just busy things and changes and stuff at work, and I was just in a mental state that would have been just dragging down the stream. So that's why I took a week off to kind of figure out where I wanted to be. So, okay, we're at the combat arena. Let's talk to this guy again and get things going. See if he can teach us how to use a sword. Yes, we can.
We can.
Good. And since today's the last time we'll be seeing each other, you can show me everything I've taught you so far.
Okay, you haven't taught me anything. We just started the game. It's all brand new.
Very well. Let's start with the basics.
Okay, so if you look, this combat system, you can actually attack from different approaches. So what do we got here? In combat, you can open up your gun. You can move around using A and D. Oh, I missed what the rest of that said.
Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
Okay, so slash is a strong attack. So we are going to go right from the top one. So never attack from the same spot.
The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times.
Okay, well, how do I get to stabbing? Oh, it's a weaker attack. I see. There we go. It's a very different combat style from anything you're used to. Eventually, you will end up turning, looking at how to block, and
I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another.
Okay, so we are going to go this way and this way.
Now you're getting it. Nice. Good. Once again.
Chain 3 strikes. Objective completed.
That's enough.
Good weather in Alberta next week. I hope we're having some good weather, man, because it has just been absolute shit. So we've just completed a quest. We've done a little bit of sword
The
fighting.
main thing is to use what you've learned in real combat. There's nothing better than experience.
Nothing better than experience. Let's look at our journal now. So, buy a bag of charcoal, collect a debt from Kunish. Okay, we're not going to be able to buy a bag of charcoal until we collect a debt from Kunish. So Kunish is where our next stop is. Have we got anything here that we can... I don't think we picked up anything. Hey, I've got trunk keys. How come it didn't let me into that trunk from earlier? Still the lighting in this game is freaking amazing. So we are going to head to Kunish is where we're going. Rally Alex says Calgary's going to be +6 on and sunny on Saturday. That's going to be nice. I'm so done with winter. It's like, I don't know, it's minus go fuck yourself outside right now. And we got about 8 inches of snow Friday through the weekend. So, okay, we can try talking to this guy. We're certainly probably not going to,
What do you want?
you know, brute force him into anything, so... Father sent me.
to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
Oh, really? Pay for the tools
You
at
know you
least.
owe Father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe on you.
Okay, let's try. Debts must be paid.
I know things aren't easy. Wife ran off, booze is dear these days, and you're as much use as a square wheel. It's no wonder you're short of coin. But a debt's a debt, and I can't leave here without something.
If I had anything to give, I'd give it. But I've got nothing. So leave me in peace, all of you.
Alright, well, what can we do then here? Let's try knockout. Ooh. Let's give him a thumping then. So, our stamina is a real major part in this, so you want to make sure you've got some stamina. Wow, this guy's like totally kicking my ass.
I'm over here.
Ouch, that hurt. Now we're getting some hits in. Ooh, we got to back off a bit. Get our stamina back up. It's just like in a real fight. You can't just sit there and continually throw blows. Because you won't be able to. Ow! Come on now! And of course our combat skill is like absolutely freaking useless right now. The guard doesn't even give a shit that we're sitting here brawling. I need to get some lucky shots in again. There we go. Oh, no! He's totally kicking our ass. Pick up a chicken and throw it at him. Oh, we're really starting to get hurt now.
You're dead.
Probably some
We might have to run away here before long. Oh, he just called me a fucker. Did you see that? Oh, he's like totally kicking our ass. Our strength did just go up, though. It's not really helping us in this fight, though. And our unarmed combat just went up some, too. Obviously, the guards are not impressed that we're having this brawl here. Oh, you're running away like a little bitch, are you? Huh? I want to try to see if we can get him to stop running long enough that we can... Where the hell did he go? Oh, there he is. He's way the hell over there. He really got pissed. He's running off like a little bitch. He's like totally gone. That's hilarious. That is absolutely hilarious. Those 4 solid punches to the face. Yeah, that's probably what did it, eh? No idea where, like, he just, like, peace out. I'm out of here. I'm not taking a beating anymore. Let's go back to his place and let's see if we can, like, loot some stuff. I wanted to knock him out, then we could, like, search his body and try to take some of the stuff from him. Alright, Kunish's place is just back up here. I'm pretty sure the axe is actually stuck on like a log out here that we can just take. Yeah, here's the axe right here. I'll take that, thank you. Steal? How is it stealing the axe if it's ours? He ain't paid for it. It's not stolen. Okay, let's go check out inside his house here. Of course, we're in a private area now, so... People don't like it when you go to where you're not supposed to enter in their house. They must warn you first. If you get caught, the castle guards, for example, risk of immediate arrest. So we could get arrested. So we're going to, what is it? Kind of crouch around, and it's kind of stealth. We kind of cruise through all stealth-like. Man, this guy lives like a pig. He really does have nothing. Holy crap.
A locked chest. I'll need a lockpick to get into that.
Throw you out.
Fritz might have.
Oh, hey, there we are. We can finish off where we started. How we knocked him out. Oh, that's awesome. We just totally knocked him right out. And we'll just strip him down of everything. Yeah, we get to just open. We get Kunesh's hammer and nails. So we got the hammer, we got the axe, we got the nails. We just totally freaking punched him in the face and knocked him on his ass. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, well, we're done with you then. Yeah, have a good sleep. And let's not get caught by the guards now, considering we've just like totally robbed this guy. Let's have a look at our inventory here. Did we get any like coin or anything from him? We didn't have any coin. But he's got some boots that look a little better. So apparently like the little red thing there, that's that they've been stolen. So we can, you know, we shouldn't probably equip anything that's been stolen until the little red little hand symbol goes away. So the music to this game too is actually pretty decent. So we should find a bucket here, a wash tub somewhere that we could clean ourselves up a little bit, because we are a little rough around the edges now. Where else do we got to go to? Let's look at the map. So we've got buy a bag of charcoal at the market, buy ale from the tavern, and then pick up that handguard. So I guess the first thing is maybe picking up some of this charcoal. We'll see if we can trade some of the stuff that we've got for it. So let's trade. Samuel said you got one bar left of rep to grind until you've unlocked the allied races. Nice, good job on that. So weapons, armor, food, quest items, other. Okay, we're gonna look at sell here. We're gonna see about what we could maybe pawn off on here. We could sell some sage. Except, what else can we sell off? What did that get us? How much coin have we got? Have we got any coin? It looks like he's willing to buy the cheese, so we can sell off the cheese too. So our total wealth right now is 0. Nice. Okay, we need to buy some charcoal. I don't know how much we're supposed to buy here. We bought some. Let's see if that was enough. Okay, let's have a look at our inventory, or actually in our quest log is where we want to go to. No, I don't want to talk to him. End dialogue. Let's have a look in our journal here. Buy a bag of charcoal /10. Okay, we did not get enough charcoal, so we still need to actually purchase some. Oh, nope. That's not what I wanted. Didn't mean to punch you. Let's not left click. Let's not get overly punchy here. Oh, we didn't actually commit to sell this. Except what else can we sell here? Oh, that's why. So we didn't actually have any coin. Let's sell off all the sage we picked up. And we're going to buy 10 charcoal. Basket. I don't know how well we're going to be able to do this. Let's haggle. So we got the charcoal. Looks like that's it. Terris the bully. Apparently I am. Just walk up and start punching somebody. Who are you?
Enough! Enough! I give up.
God
Take
save
what you
Henry.
want. It's not much, but it's all I have. You understand?
Oh, what did he just give us? And of course we took all his stuff. Let's look at our inventory. Oh, we got 2.5, or that might be just Groshen left over. I'm not sure what we actually got from him. Because, yeah. I have no idea what he gave us. But apparently he ran over, and now he's walking around. He has nothing now. Because we cleaned out his house. We've cleaned out his inventory. We've basically taken everything. So the other part about this game is... only during certain points in your quests will the game actually save, unless you go and buy what's called Savior Snaps, which gives you the ability to save at any point. It makes you a little bit drunk when you use it, and they're kind of expensive for that. So you do need to make sure that you kind of continue along various quest lines to have the game auto-save for you. Okay, so we have the charcoal now. Where is our next destination? So we got to pick up the crossguard and buy the ale. So we're going to go do the crossguard next. The last thing we're going to do is the ale. So we're heading for the crossguard. I still can't get over the visuals of this game. It's done with a Cry engine, so if it looks familiar engine-wise. And they've opened this up so that there are going to be mods and everything available, so... Let's give these guards a talking to.
God be with you.
And with you, Henry.
How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard.
Oh, we're still all covered in
Father
blood
had
and
them
everything.
engraved in
We
silver.
gotta go get ourselves cleaned up a
Right.
bit.
They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so
Punch a
good.
horse. Yeah,
I can't
no
wait to see
thanks.
the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Imagine WoW with these graphics. Oh, this is what I would love WoW 2.0 to be like.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
You certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
All right, so we did pick up the crossguard for the sword. So the only thing left is to go buy ale at the tavern. Take it back to old daddy over there. So we will continue along. I want to just see here. So under our player, you can see our main level now is level 2. So we have gone up a level. Our strength is 2. Agility is still 1. Vitality is still 1. Our speech is up to 3. Charisma is 5. Visibility 56. Conspicuousness is 50. So our combat skills, we've done warfare is up to level 1. unarmed combat is level 1. All these max out at level 20. And then we have various skills as well. We did start to level up our herbalism because we did pick up some. And we did start doing a little bit of stealth too when we were kind of crouching around. So apparently our injured torso is a buff that we have right now. Skelett's reputation, we got 100 reputation with Skelett's. And some various statistics that kind of come through the game as well. So, and again, our quest log, the map, and codex. These, you have the ability, once you hit like certain levels and things, you can get various traits that you can add to. So we're going to keep an eye on these as well. As we start to level the different skills, we can increase some special abilities. So, okay, so we don't need to go talk to Pops yet, but we should probably run into, was it Fritz and what was the other guy's name? I can't remember now. We'll find out soon enough. We're going to give ourselves a little bit of a wash, too. You discovered Grocer. Cutscene. What I love about this is the cutscenes are actually done with in-game graphics.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslas for a king? The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts.
So Wenceslas is supposed to be like he's the rightful king in the area, but he had to ask his uncle for help, and now his uncle's kind of struggling for control.
Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your Diet will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
and don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but...
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My word.
Yeah! Like, quit blaspheming the king.
Deutsch has gone too far.
Douchebag.
Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot.
We are so covered in blood.
Oh,
Man, we look like shit.
Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson.
Why in gaming? You should buy me this game? No, because it was like $72.
Give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad? Do you want to end up in the pillory?
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
Throwing some turds will do.
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Ratzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king.
So, Hal, are you with us?
So, Hal, are you with us? Sure, why not? Let's throw some shit at the guy's house. It is loading. Hello, loading. Why not? I'll do it. What the hell?
Oh, well, father can wait a while.
My words exactly.
I knew you wouldn't miss out on all the fun. Let's go.
All right, we're going to follow these guys. to go throw some shit at a guy's house. Oh, this can't end well. This can't end well at all. So you can see we're getting some new codex entries in our journal there, basically just giving you some back history to kind of the area. If you want, you can read through that stuff in it if you've got the game. And it does give you kind of a lot of real history to the area. So this guy, which one is it? This guy here is kind of the dummy of the group, so I'm not going to talk to him. I'm going to talk to this guy. Seems to be kind of the leader of the pack.
Are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? The Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, those lines were just, because you're the clever one. All right, we're going to go talk to his wife.
What do you want, lad?
Your husband's making trouble.
I
That
just
probably
went by
works.
the tavern, and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
All right, game saved. Now we go back and talk to these. You can hear the flies in the shit here. And we're grabbing a handful of shit. Yep, bare hands, mucking it up.
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund!
Woohoo! Eat shit, Deutsches.
You bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have
You
to
bastards! What the fuck do you think you're doing?
Oh, sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbigniew? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
In case you didn't know, this game is rated R just a little bit. Oh, we got to do some fighting here, so...
Fucked up there.
Come here, you little pansy ass. What are you running away from? What the hell? Why does this guy keep running away? Come on, be a brute. Take him out.
Stop right now! The catchpole is on his way.
Catchpole's on his way. That's it. Run from the catchpole. We gotta get the hell out of here. We just gave him a good thumping. We'll just shoot on our way through here. We don't want to get caught by the guard. Now I'm pretty sure that's Bianca. That's our main squeeze.
Got it for you right here.
We need to find some place to be able to get cleaned up a little bit here, though. Really get the evidence of our... Uh-oh. Cutscene.
Damn it, lads.
Oh, no! We got caught!
Are you trying to get yourselves in trouble?
Say nothing, answer back. I won't let the king be insulted. There we go.
King Wenceslas. He got what he deserved.
So that's why. Deutsch isn't a bad fellow, but he should drop this nonsense about Sigismund before someone torches his house.
So you don't mind that we...
Don't gape like a stuffed squirrel. Do you take me for a German, lover? I serve my lord, and my lord serves the king, and that's Wenceslas. But what to do with you now? The Deutsch will make trouble if I let you off.
Let me off!
Go to jail.
Ha! Who'd pay for your grub? You know what? The Deutsch got what he deserved. I'll go and have a word with your father and we'll straighten it out somehow.
Oh, that's not going to go well. He's going to go talk to my dad. Damn it. Oh, we're in shit now. Now let's look at our journal here. What do we got left? Unexpected visitors, side quests are all done. So the only thing left is to buy the ale. I'm looking for like a wash tub somewhere here that we can get cleaned up a little bit.
Greetings, Henry.
Oh, here we are. Oh, it won't let me do it. It won't let me wash up. I think I haven't learnt the skill yet to actually wash our face, which is kind of ridiculous. We can jump into it, but that's about it. Alright, so we apparently don't know how to wash ourselves yet.
Be a bit more careful.
Oh, that's the wife.
Hey, look out.
Alright, I need to find Bianca. There's Bianca.
What are you...
Where the hell did Bianca go? Oh, she like teleported behind me. Okay, a little bit of a graph.
What are you doing?
Trying to talk to you.
Save, my lovely. You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
You do?
Of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be. And apart from my beauty, what else might your worship desire?
Let's go on about the Deutsch first.
Deutsch is mouthing off again.
Oh, don't talk to me about him. He's a good customer, but when it comes to politics, he's unbearable. The number of times I had to throw him and the others out so they wouldn't start brawling.
Well, I'd say he's in exceptional form today.
And now, a picture for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course. Here you are.
Thanks.
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, you dog.
Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Yeah, I have something more for her, all right.
You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanya?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin robbing honest wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good.
I think we've actually already dealt with him.
In heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
Oh yeah, we've already dealt with that guy, so...
Enough. You sound just like father.
Nagging wife, look out!
See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really? You're an angel.
So we now have a Savior Snap, so if there's like some kind of
You bet I will.
event that we're going to go into that we're not sure if we're going to survive or whatnot, we can save that point before we go and do it. Or if we're up to one of those really weird decisions that we, is it going to be a complete disaster if we make that decision the wrong way? We can save that and use the savior snaps, and then we can kind of move on from there. So, all right, so we have the cold ale. We better book our ass up there and give it to Father before it gets warm. Not to mention he's going to have a little bit of a talking to from us, because that guard went and was going to have a discussion about us throwing shit at that house. So we are going to be kind of in for it here a little bit. Look at the map. What do we got over here? Meet the lads at Kunish's. Go back to Father's. I'm going to give him the ale and say that I'm not quite done with everything else yet. Because we got to go figure out what the lads want at Kunish's there. Consider we already beat the shit out of Kunish. Alright, Father. Bring it. About the things you wanted.
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
Not yet.
Not yet. I'm working on it.
And how much longer will it take? Get a move on. We have to finish that sword today. Or do you want me to look a fool in front of Sir Radzik?
Well, apparently we got to give it all to him.
I'll be back.
That's going to be sucky, because we're not going to be able to meet up with the guys. We should have waited to get the ale. All right, about the things you wanted.
Time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I have.
The hilt and the ale. We can start.
Good job. Let's have it then, son. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the Master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. Well, that's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzik ordered it.
So, we can't read either on this, and it's a skill that you can start to develop. So, and you are going to need it for later on. So, it's one thing. You go to pick up a book right now, it's just all kind of garbled letters and whatnot. Until you do learn how to read, then the words start to square themselves out.
Someone paid me a call. I reckon you might know what it was about.
Oh, here it comes.
I'm not sure.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure you and your friends threw dung at Deutsch's freshly whitewashed house. He was here with the catchpole earlier, and it was not a friendly visit. What got into you, Hal?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Got what he deserved, did he? You can go and clean up the mess you made and apologise to him. I have a trade to run. The German pays well, and having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. You understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry.
Getting a stern talking to.
Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. And we'll never have this conversation again.
Right,
so you
Pops.
think it's right to let traitors speak ill of our king?
The boy gets caught, making a fool of himself, and he still hasn't learned his lesson. So Deutsch spouts rubbish and what? You turn into a common thug. You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong,
this game is like
try
a full-on
using your
movie.
mouth and not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip.
We're crafting up this sword.
I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
Ah, the warmth of the fire. Ah.
Do it.
It's gonna slip on the old hands and
Once more.
burn the shit out of me.
That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague and a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Almost sounds like
You
Ned
think
Stark.
Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund, he brings shame to the royal name.
It brings shame
How's
to
it
the
going?
royal name.
Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
We'll just ignore the graphics glitch of his apron going in over top of the sword. So what did he have the tip of that sword sitting in?
It's magnificent.
It's magnificent.
The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
We gotta go get the nails. Hopefully now the key that we've got will work. Spoiler alert, you may be able to get lucky with Theresis later on in this game. Eat open. What do we got here? We got some bandages, some marigolds. So there's the nails. Yeah, we'll just take it all. We'll take it all. I know we're just supposed to grab the nails, but we're going to need that stuff anyway, so. Let's bring it. So, do we give the nails to Teresa?
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Yes, yes it is. And we're a dog. Sitting there, watching her ass waddle away.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
Seems pretty sharp.
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Well, those days are gone, sir.
You haven't lost your skills, though.
So this is Sir Radzig. He's kind of the lord of the area here, so.
Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it.
In our feeble attempt.
You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work, very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls.
Duty calls!
Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
Martin. So Daddy's name is Martin, in case we didn't know.
Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
It's like truly playing a movie, this is.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it, like Sir Radzik said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
Talk as if you've seen it happen.
Non-drop social media. Hey, we can help you increase your live views. Blah, 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 blah. No. No, I won't.
Like keeping your head
Nice
on
try,
your
though.
shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world. Meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Then you no need to learn swordplay. What's going on?
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
This is where all hell breaks loose. Spoiler alert. Dum dum dum. Look at that horde. We're all screwed!
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now. Give the sword to Sir Radzik. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me.
So there's a key line there. If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He owes me. Okay, we already emptied that chest, so we kind of really didn't need to do that right there. Everybody's getting slaughtered.
Quickly! We have to close the gates! Move! Come on, we're closing! Move it, people! Come on! Come on! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the gates! Get running, people! Come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back! Get through the gates!
He's got to go back. His ma and pa. Ma, pa. Breeze called it. All these cutscenes, again, done in-game graphics. Not some 3D editor to do it. Henry. Ma! No, Ma!
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
Well, we're gonna have to run our ass off now.
Find a horse! Ride to Talmberg! Tell them what's coming! Warn them!
Find a horse, ride to Talmberg! So, one thing to make note of, I was watching ESO play this, and he ran and kept running. A, he didn't try to find a horse, and B, he didn't save. Like, Teresa's being attacked by outside the village here. She ends up surviving, but you get like big brownie points with her if you actually try to save her. Alright, which way we got to go here? Which way is the way out? I think we just got to keep booking along here. Oh, what the hell? Oh, shit. Let's not run that way. Oh, we're getting hit again. What the fuck? We're almost dead. We are like serious hurting right now. Oh, frick, we died. Okay, so don't stop and look at the map. Just frickin' run. We just gotta run and not look at the map. Just follow the road and get the hell out of there, and don't let those human bastards stab you in the back. So, oh, I'm getting tired. Oh, they're right there. We have to try to find a way through this frickin' fence. There's what? Jeez, there's guards everywhere. Horse riding, WASD, caps lock L, walk, blah, 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 shift. So it looks like it's the same idea. Oh, fuck, we just got hit again. Come on, turn around. What the hell? Okay, what the fuck? Okay, this is a lot harder to get away from this than I was expecting. 2 deaths and we haven't even got there yet. What the fuck? All right. Let's get the hell out of here. We're not stopping for anything this time. Okay, we're making better time this time. Yeah, punch him in the face. He's got a sword that does a lot of damage. Okay, so this is the horse we're going to steal. Stealing the horse will work towards getting them away because they're going to be pissed that we took the horse. X. Mount the horse.
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Okay, so help Teresa get away from the rapists. So we did help Teresa get away from those rapists. Now we are riding to Talmberg is where we're heading to. Okay, so now we just get into a cutscene. They're like raping and killing and just absolutely destroying everybody that's around here. At this point, we'll survive. Even with an arrow in the knee. Oh, no, it's in this thigh, not in the knee. Of course, we're losing blood. The wound that Henry has, the wound must be bandaged. Henry hasn't yet learned to do that. You have to quickly ride, so we gotta move our ass. Is this the way we gotta go? Okay, let me off the horse, damn it. Oh, this isn't the place we're supposed to be. Shit. Oh, god damn it, we're dead again. Yeah, well, let's reload that one. Oh, is it going to make us go all the way back to that right? Oh, man, we got to go right back to where we got the horse. Okay, they're not very clear as to where you've got to be for this. Okay, this time we got her nailed this time. We'll survive it this time. We have to. It's so much like a real life environment. Okay, so we're going to steal this horse. Come on, get away from the damn wall, you bastards. Okay. So I think we successfully managed to get her away. Now we're going to run. What happens if I click continue instead of load? I'm not entirely sure. I should try that. I'll try that when I die again, because let's be honest. I'm going to die again. So I'm not going to turn for that little fiefdom that's there. Or whatever that little fenced area was. Because that's what screwed us over. So we've got this bleed wound on us. We have to keep trying to... It's really hard steering this freaking horse. Sometimes you have to get to a particular waypoint. Henry has already certain places, not necessarily covered on the whole journal. On the map, you can go to places you can fast travel to.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Talmberg is to the left along the stream. Oh man, we're getting like totally pelted. How the hell? Like, we didn't do anything wrong there. What the hell? Okay, I think they've made this maybe a little bit more difficult than it needed to be to get away from these guys. Okay, so it does just go to your last save point. Clicking continue. Damn it, it's going to take us all night to get to the frickin' Talmberg. Come on, get your stamina back up.
I feel quite hungry.
I feel quite hungry. Well, good for me. Okay, so we've saved Teresa. Now let's try to see if we can get the hell out of here now. I wonder if we can get to that fast travel point or something. If we can click the map and then fast travel to Talmberg. You have to quickly get to someone who can help you. Oh yeah, there we go. We're stuck in the fucking river now.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
What the fuck? Oh my god, this is so difficult. This is so difficult. Continue. Why does it have to be so difficult? They needed to turn this down just a little bit. They need to make it at least get a fighting chance to get out of here. Why? I wonder if that's the risk of trying to save Teresa, is you end up is getting bottled up with them. Why is it always the Germans that are the bad guys? See, it's not actually necessarily the Germans. It's the Cumans, which are Hungarians, that are bad guys. And then it's kind of divided between... The Germans are kind of split each way. So it's not necessarily that they're always the bad guys. Get a horse! All right. Okay, are we actually going to be able to survive this time? I don't think so. I think we're going to get our ass handed to us again. And here we go. We're going to get shot in the leg again. In case you didn't see this, the last 37 times we were doing this. I don't know if we can try to do that fast travel thing. I don't know if we'll get there. See, I'm going to bypass that bridge because that bridge is what screwed us over last time. We can't take any more of those arrow hits.
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
Come on, give me another cutscene, please. This is the furthest we've made it. But oh my god, our health is dreadful right now. I'm not even paying attention. I'm gonna zigzag. Shit, there's another. I don't know if that's a good guy or a bad guy.
Run for it!
We're so close to dead.
Run for it! Flee to Talmberg!
Flee to Talmberg. We're working on it. Okay, we gotta ease up on the horse a little bit. Horse is oh fuck, they're right there. No. No. And our health is abysmal. Oh, is that Talmberg? Is that Talmberg ahead? Oh, we got a cutscene. We're gonna live. We're gonna live. Jesus Christ!
Do something! Help! Quickly, everyone! Get your asses here! Hey! And loose!
We made it! We made it! Oh my god, we made it! So, this was just the beginning of the game. This wasn't even actually like the main game hasn't even started yet. And we're gonna go into this great big huge cutscene here now because we're wounded and a little fucked up, and then you'll see kind of what happens here pretty quick.
Someone give him a drink, and bring hot wine and bandages.
Matthew Muir, welcome to the stream. We're playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, and we're just getting through the intro of the game.
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Get some food ASAP. I think actually we end up passing out here pretty quick.
Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
It is a long intro. We been working away at this intro now for what, an hour and a half?
I'm gonna pull that arrow out.
And good night.
Easy.
Actually, you know what? Maybe this isn't quite the intro part yet.
The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good time.
We don't have any. We're just a blacksmith's son. We don't have armor. We don't have any of that to help us out yet.
There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage?
Yeah, there's still a bunch more stuff that we have to do yet before the whole intro, the actual start of the game really gets to.
Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help.
Nothing like playing a movie is what this ends up being.
I think we're next in line.
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
So Talmberg pretty much becomes like our hometown through the initial start of the whole quest chains and everything. Objective completed. Ride to Talmberg. discover your bed, and like we're completely exhausted right now. That's why it goes in and out of focus. So let's look at the map here and see the bakery's over here. So we should probably go over to the bakery and get something to eat. We'll get some grub. Can't talk to them. Can't talk to them.
What the hell?
They don't like it if you,
Please tell me what happened in Skalitz. I have kin there. Hey, look out! Lout!
Please tell me what happened. There we go. Talk to the villager. I don't want to talk about Skalitz. That's probably not the best way to start off with. They torched. Let's go with the whole speech.
And then I saw thick smoke rising above the hamlet of Rovna. Soon, Sigismund's army were finished there and came for us. The order to attack must have come even before the alarm bell rang.
God preserve us.
We all ran towards the castle for shelter, but they were too fast for us. They slaughtered everyone they caught and torched their houses. I barely escaped, and they murdered my parents.
God bless you, boy. I'm terribly sorry for your loss.
Oh, God. Eat. Food.
Yeah, I'm looking for some food. Oh, here we go. You're in a private area. Oh, we're not supposed to be in here. So obviously this isn't the bakery. It might be upstairs. We'll go upstairs and see what we can find. Hard lockpick. Talk to the guy in the courtyard.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach. I heard about your father. They
Okay,
say
well,
he
where
was-
the hell's the kitchen?
I can't understand why he'd waste his talents, but I'm sure he had his reasons.
Oh, go with Sir Robard to the kitchen.
We'll take care of you until everything blows over.
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojena here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady.
Ooh, we get a proper bed.
Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, yes. Thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it.
How about the old guard just smacked me like, hello, you should say thank you, dumbass.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Alright, let's eat! Let's eat! We're starving! We're dying! We need to eat! grab some biscuits and some cheese. Ooh, look, even a chicken leg. All right, inventory. What do we got here? Eat. And we'll have a little bread roll with it, and some cheese. And what are we going to top? Oh, yeah, right. We got our roast duck. Man, we're eating like a king. We never ate that good at home. And how about an apple for dessert? There we go. So now we're like completely exhausted. We need to make our way out of here to where we can sleep. And map-wise, it's somewhere over in this section. Oh my god. We can barely even keep our eyes open. This is crazy. Looks like this is the place. Now, he did say something about making sure we take our boots off, so I'm going to go into the inventory, and I'm going to unequip our boots. Ooh, I didn't mean to actually drop them. And let's get into bed. And we're going to sleep. And you know what? We're just going to sleep straight through till morning. We'll go to like, we're just going to kill it right through to 6 o'clock. After that, exhausting. We only slept for an hour? What? What the hell? Why'd we only get to sleep for an hour?
Keep your eyes peeled.
Oh, it's a cutscene.
Anything out of the ordinary, report it immediately. Understood? Yes, sir.
Look at how freaking grubby we look. Oh, holy crap.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
Yeah, you sly thing.
I thought you could do with a little wine.
So I think Henry's a dog.
It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either.
You couldn't sleep either?
I thought of you while saying my prayers.
I bet you did.
It must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you. But I want you to
She's
feel
getting kind of handsy.
You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
And we got to go through the whole big sob story. Hey, Terris, I saw a Canadian license plate here in Texas. Really? All the way down there. It's because anybody up here does not want to be up here because it's too damn cold and snowy and shitty. So they go down that way to get away from it. So tell the story of the raid.
Right,
Might as well give her a big story.
I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Where are we going to go here? Yeah, you know what? We'll just go with the whole talk option.
I know it's a job for a groom, but I didn't mind, because my girl Bianca worked there. I courted her a while and we agreed to meet in the evening, but our meeting was never to happen.
Oh, dear boy.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig.
Me and my father talked about life.
On that particular day, I asked him if he'd teach me swordsmanship. He said no. He said it's better for a man to keep his head on his shoulders than lose it over some pointless heroism. If only you'd known what fate had in store for us.
Oh.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then
she's riveted by our story.
The gate to the castle was open. The bells and horns sounded the alarm, and the villagers ran to the castle to take cover. They were carrying the few possessions they could grab in haste, and I saw the terror in their eyes.
I can't even imagine how awful it must have been.
It was
dreadful. I went to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle.
Concealed path, yeah, frick. We died like, what, 7, 8 times getting there, but, you know, it was lucky that we knew the path.
I wasn't safe yet. The Cumans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Oh yeah, they'll get punished.
It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
Oh, you poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding.
So in case you didn't know, this is like basically the fall of the Roman Empire is at this point. But Catholicism is really quite large through this whole area, so that's why it's all very
and my husband either.
Wrought with Catholic lore and stuff through this whole part.
I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
It is awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how.
So that puts her to 25 now.
Condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Harville punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
So basically, she's been left alone. He's got no time for her. She's got an itch that needs to get scratched.
Beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Ah, shut up, you dog.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep.
Yes, please, let me sleep, damn it. Hey, leave me the food. What the hell?
I enjoyed our
She
little talk,
brings me the food and then she takes it away.
Good night, and God bless.
Good night.
Thanks for nothing. Did you think he just realized, hey, where the fuck's the food? Carson, welcome to the stream. Okay, let's actually finish our sleep now. You learned women in the Middle Ages. I do remember you, Carson, yes. Oh, now we're having a nightmare. Stomatologoo, welcome to the stream. Don't be a coward.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Let's remember to put our boots on. I also remember you, Stomologoo. Welcome. Welcome back. Okay, inventory. Let's put some boots on. Now, we can wear these dark foot wraps because these don't have the little red hand on us anymore. So that means we can equip those. So they're no longer stolen. Do we have anything else that we can... I don't think we have anything else that's really worth... Oh, we could wear this. Yeah, let's equip that. There. Now we don't look as, like, grubby as we did. We were looking pretty shit before, so... Holy crap, it's like pitch black out here. Oh, there's a torch. Take the torch. Okay, where's the torch here? Equip it! So nighttime in this game is truly freaking pitch black. And apparently it's also illegal for you to walk around without a torch at night. Because the guards will figure you're kind of up to no good. So which way to the battlements here? Let's have a look at the map. Unexplored place, unexplored place. I don't think it's up this way, but we'll have a look.
Could do with a bite to eat.
Could do with a bite to eat. I just finished eating. What do I got in my inventory that I can eat? We should go back to that kitchen. I think that was downstairs. Apparently we're hungry. Oh, you know what? We're hungry because she didn't leave us with the damn food. That's why. Terris, how much will you have the live stream on? I'm going to probably stream for like maybe another 15 minutes or so. Like basically like the next save point, I think is where we're going to be at. So, ooh, yes, we'll take the wine. We're just going to gather up the rest of this stuff. Now, food will spoil in this game as well. So you don't want to like cart around too much. So bread roll, we're going to eat that. Cheese. So our nourishment is 63 out of 100, so we can still eat a little bit more. Let's go with this. You can overfill yourself as well. 89. 89 should be good. Let them go back to sleep. We'll close the door. Oh, now it's like pissing down. Oh, look at the water, the way it's reflecting. You can see the light reflecting off the water on the ground. That's amazing. It really is. You're in a private area. All right, where the hell are these battlements? Oh, now we're in for it. What the hell was that? That was me walking through your private area, and I wasn't supposed to. What time is it in America? Well, it's currently like 11:30 p.m. here. Okay, he's gonna go upstairs, and then I'm gonna run right through. Apparently they get pissy if you go into a private area and they'll arrest you. So maybe it's because we're in this central keep. We'll go find some gateway to get out of here. Oh, here we are. Go to the battlements.
And you'll happily tell them everything.
Captain Robard. We need to talk to Captain Robard.
So we wouldn't have time to join forces.
In Romania, it's 8:30 a.m. Well, welcome all the way from Romania.
But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
So this is Captain Robard is this one. So talk to Sir Robard. What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberg in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivish sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And Sir Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here. Won't we?
Aye, we will.
Okay, the rain is kind of noisy. Oh, the lightning looked amazing.
Whoa! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left the storm in the castle.
When will it appear for the new expansion for World of Warcraft? It's probably not going to be coming out till September. I think it was at September 27th, I think, is the official release date, or 21st or something like that. It may be released sooner than that. It's hard to say.
We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
He has no call to attack you.
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of
You
living?
donkey!
Sir, quiet!
Don't go back there, you donkey!
I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Do I think Battle for Azeroth will be better than Legion as an expansion? Legion was pretty decent, so I think it could very well be comparable. It's you know, until it's actually live, I won't know whether or not it's going to be better or worse. But as long as they don't do garrisons, it'll be fine.
Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune.
Farewell and
Give
good
my
fortune.
regards to Sir Hanush.
I will, and good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times.
So we've got scolded, but you know, we tend to be a little bit defiant. So our next portion of the whole quest journey here is to actually go and bury our parents. Once that whole process is done, or we get through that, that's when the intro quests are completed, and then we actually get into the full-on game. So, talk to Sir Robard. Can I help?
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch at the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later.
All right, so we get to patrol out here. Now, let's look at our journal here, because we've got run, keep watch on the battlements, so we're still on the whole run quest line. And we have the unexpected visit we have completed. So this one here, we just got to keep an eye on the battlements for Lord knows how long. Okay, we don't have like jack for weapons or... let's have a look at our inventory here and see what we've got. What do we got? Sir Razik's sword. So obviously we shouldn't be basically running around with... So I mean, we still have it equipped on us here. But Sir Razik is going to want that sword back, so... But we could have a look around here, because... And we're going to end up having a quest here once we're done our little guard duty out here, where we're going to have to try to sneak around and get some armor. Man, this just looks freaking amazing out there. You can just see some occasional little fire along the path from those guys marching away. So yeah, we're going to need some armor to try to blend in to sneak past the guards so that we can go out and get our... Oh, we're in a private area, so we're going to have to crouch and sneak around in here a little bit. Lockpick hard. Oh, we've got a bow. Nope. Oh, shit.
Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh?
Yes,
I
it
don't
is.
think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
So let's not try to steal that bow. Or maybe we will, because he's going to sneak away. What do we got here? Better distance arrows. Steal. Long distance arrow. Let's get this bow. Lockpick hard. Well, we haven't done any lockpicking yet, so we don't know what's what. We need to get to another major... They really get pissed off if you knock them. If you don't let them go on their path, they get pretty pissy about it. Very hard lockpick. Can't get into that room. Okay, guard duty kind of sucks. I'm going to be playing this for probably about the next week anyway, to kind of see how things go with it. You're in a private area. That guard's not looking. Let's open the door. Sneak in, close the door. What do we got here? We can take a shield. Yes, please. What else we got here? We got some more arrows. We don't have any lockpicks, so we can't take any of that. What else we got? What else we got? These are some pole arms. Nothing there that we can take. Let's go upstairs and see what else is up here. Oh, use the ladder. There's another bow, some more arrows here. We don't have any lockpicks. It'd be nice if we could get like another sword or something. Nothing else here that we can seem to take her at all, so out we get. Use the ladder. Hello, what part of use the ladder don't you get? It's not letting me use the ladder. There we go. Laugh, this is for Fable. You're drifting towards the evil side. Well, you gotta just kind of do things a little bit between the lines, right? You can't just... You know, you're chaotic good is what it would be, right? You're your heart's in the right spot, but you're going to do kind of what you think should be done. Now, there should be a way that we can kind of like, well, I got stuck down there in that spot, but way longer. Ace, welcome to the stream, by the way. Well, sometimes there are like the occasional little graphic glitch, but now let's see. Is there a way that we can kind of let the time pass here a little bit so that we can move on with this whole quest? Why are we like swaying? That's crazy. Ah, here we go. We will wait for 1 hour. 2 hours. We're going to let this tick by here and it'll be morning. How's the weather in Canada? It's snowy, cold, and kind of shitty is how the weather has been. Well, what the hell's going on now? Wait until morning. Objective is complete. Ace, thank you for the sub. I appreciate that. We're all doomed. The army's back.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the guy that killed my parents.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle where he has little chance of defense.
He's a really wordy sir, though, Sir Devish.
Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Perhaps maybe he's just confusing him with fancy words.
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
So that's a wordy way of saying I'm not gonna bend the knee, but I'm gonna bend the knee, like just.
To the king in the hope he will be
I see
well
nothing.
disposed
I hear no evil, see no
as you
evil.
seem to be.
Speak no evil.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
He does only, man, look at that scenery. You got the fog from the rain before, the humidity in the air, the sun creeping over the trees. And they're running away. Well, they're not running away. They're just going to move on to somewhere else, so...
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
All right, Henry. That's the guy you want to kill. Go to the battlements, the Outer Bailey. Game saved. So we have hit a save here at this point. So I think this is probably as good a point as any to kind of call it for the night. So we're still actively in the whole tutorial campaign at this moment. So basically, let's have a quick look at what we're going to be working on for our quests here. So we're still in the main quest of run, bury your loved ones at Skalitz, talk to Sir Robard, and get a horse is what we've got to do. So we are going to be stealing a horse. We're going to be eventually getting some armor. Do we have any side quests here? No side quests. If we actually go and talk to the lady of this thiefdom here, she will instruct us to maybe how to find some armor and that type of stuff. So it's she ultimately does kind of want to help us, but doesn't want us to get hurt either. But I think she kind of fancies us a little bit. So, but we have kind of basically called it for today. This is where we're going to end it for today. We're going to continue this journey tomorrow for sure, because you know what? This game is just absolutely freaking amazing. We're going to unequip here our little torch. It's daylight now. We don't need to be walking around with a torch waving around. So, unequip. There we go. So we still have our sword. Of course, the shield is still stolen. The bow is still stolen. Frick. There's some tongue twisting happening. But yeah, that's it for today. We're going to we'll stop running around here right now because I'm going to have to end up unequipping that stuff when I go and reload the save for tomorrow anyway. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this. I've been absolutely addicted to watching ESO play this game on YouTube. He's been doing it just a regular YouTube series. He hasn't been doing it live stream. I decided to throw it in a live stream. So do you choose what your character looked like or no? No, you don't in this game. You are playing as Henry. And you will be able to start working away at your gear as you start developing and discovering things throughout the game. There's treasures you can find here for armor. There's stuff you can find for weapons. So it really is. You start off this game as literally a no one. You're a peasant. You're basically like the lowest form of any humanity that's on the planet in this time. You have zero skills. You have to learn everything, and you bit by bit start working away at getting everything completed. So, with that said, I think this is where we're going to call it a night. And we're always the same looking guy. There's no mods yet or anything. You're right. There's no mods to change your face or anything. There are, like, this is ported. You can get mods for this. The mods are getting developed. There's a lot of people that want to start doing mods for this. I've even heard rumors of a Game of Thrones mod getting done for this. So they're going to be available. They'll come for sure. So with that said, we're going to call it a night, and thank you for watching, and we're going to be back again, continuing our tutorial quest line here for tomorrow. You guys have a good night, and we will catch you later.
Podcast.